Hi guys, I'm Anthony.
I'm Philip, first timer
First timer.
in the Myrtle Beach Games studio.
You're a virgin.
Like a virgin.
Don't do that. See, Juan was
On the
at least
green
on
screen
key.
for the very first time.
This is what's happening in Myrtle Beach Games this week. All right, Phil, you go first.
Why you gotta put me on the spot like that?
Well, I mean, are you going to start with the games, or are you going to start with what we're doing in our stores?
Let's start with the games.
You want to start with the games?
Show them the new, shiny, pretty stuff.
Okay, so this is stuff that's coming in the last week.
Yes.
Okay, all right, that's cool.
That's why it's this week at Myrtle Beach Games.
Right. Well, technically,
If
it
you were
was
watching
it was last week, technically, but since we didn't have it to show until this week,
Yeah. Well, our first on our list is your friend is sad and I can't speak.
yeah. What the hell was that, Philip? Your friend is sad. Your friend is sad. We got you. Okay.
You're trying to cheer your friend up, in short. 1 to 4 players takes about 30 minutes. Okay. I got to hold it up the whole time, apparently. There we go.
Come on, Vanna.
I got to be honest, this game...
Oh man, when that game came in, we were both pissed.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell did you order? But now the more that I look at it and read the back of it, it's like, I kind of want to try it.
Yeah, I want to play this game.
Like, you got cooking, lazy Saturdays, pillow forts. Thought that said farts.
Pillow farts would be awesome.
I would not.
Your friend would be really sad depending on what you ate that day, though.
Yeah.
So if the thing is, if you come in and you get this game, you have to, and one of us is here, you have to open it up and we have to play it
Immediately.
That's how it goes.
Immediately.
All right. What's the next game? What's the next game?
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe. Right?
Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe.
Loop.
He can't read either.
I'm going to let you talk about this one because you know more about this one than I do.
So this is a book game. So for you old people like me, if you remember like Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, the computer game, the point and click computer game, it's kind of trying to imitate that. It's just a bunch of pictures that lead to clues and you solve the puzzle.
I don't read a lot, so it's not for me.
Well, there's no reading. It's all pictures, Phil.
Oh, I can read those books.
Yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. And we have the first one. This is Cantaloupe 2. We have Cantaloupe 1. Cantaloupe. See, now you got me saying it.
See? It's not that easy.
Well,
Old man.
yeah. But we have both of them. So if you're interested in a game like that, a little nostalgia feel, that'll do it for you.
Next one I absolutely have no interest in. But
Yeah. So I brought this here so we'd have something that is probably bad to talk about.
Family Business. I don't like the art on it.
Yeah.
The art, that art style just does not.
That is also 80s computer game art where they use real pictures in a digital background, kind of. I don't know. I'm not completely.
If I don't like looking at the game, I'm not going to like playing the game,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. Yeah. That's just kind of my first thoughts on it. I mean, it could be the greatest game ever.
If you ever see Josh from Asmodee, you can complain that he made me buy this game.
Thanks, Josh.
He's a good salesman, though. So if you are Asmodee and watching this, you should give Josh a raise.
Huge one.
For sure.
Especially anytime he calls.
All right, so this one, Tiny Epic Dungeons, this one's been, people have been waiting for this. So if you're into the Tiny Epic series of games, this is probably the best of the bunch, Tiny Epic Dungeons.
Is this the dice? This is the dice drop one, right?
No, that's called Dungeon Drop.
Dungeon Drop.
That one we got like 2 or 3 weeks ago, so I didn't feel it fit into this week in Myrtle Beach Games.
I've been getting those confused.
Mm-hmm. Now this game is actually really good. It's basically like a little dungeon crawl.
Mini dungeon crawl.
Yeah.
And it's very compact.
It is mini. It is
tiny.
It is tiny.
Epically tiny.
Yes.
This one I'm also super excited for. I want to try it.
Yeah. So my issue with this game that was disappointing to me was no minis.
Still, but look how.
Oh, it's awesome. It is awesome. It's a 3D game.
You're destroying all this, right?
I think it's a castle defense game, if I remember correctly. Like some people are on the inside, you're on the inside defending from the hordes coming from the outside. I could be wrong about that, because when I ordered that, it was basically a year and a half ago. And it's 1 to 4 players. It must be a castle defense game.
That goes right up my alley, because anybody who knows me, I play.
He plays with himself.
I do.
He plays a lot. A lot.
I don't have any friends. Nobody can make me happy. Should we save this one to the end?
No, let's pop that bad boy out, because this is the gem. This is the one.
This. I hadn't been going to the gym. Is amazing.
Yep.
Return to Dark Tower. It is my new favorite board game of all time.
I'm not going to go that far. I haven't played it yet. I just watched Philip play it with Jesse, and it looked great with all the minis. Jesse.
Jesse doesn't have the minis.
Jesse doesn't have the minis. Let's pop it open. Show him. Do you really need a knife? Is it?
Oh, I like using my knives.
Yeah, we'll use it because it's childproof.
Yeah. Do you really need a knife?
I was asking. I didn't know for sure. We're gonna leave all this plastic and mess here for Juan to clean up. Oh, it was like thunder. That's awesome. You should shake the screen in that.
You sure that wasn't the storm outside?
All right. So in here, you get all your little bitsies, your rule book. One thing that Jesse pointed out when you guys were putting it away, this white piece of paper. I'm not going to open this up right now. That you see there, that is actually a diagram on how to put everything back in the box, which is
super helpful.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Makes cleanup not only faster but easier.
Very few games do that. I mean, Cool Mini and not started doing that in their Zombicide games.
It's similar to this, how it tells you everything. Yeah. This is just recyclable cardboard, so recycle, save the whales, something like that. But similar to this, it tells you where everything goes. Dolphins, turtles, dolphins,
There's
whales.
turtles too. Yeah,
save them all.
I think the whales are fine. They're
More
just getting hunted.
So, out of the players that I've played so far, I've played all of the base game and one of the expansion. This one's my favorite, the Brutal Warlord.
So Juan's gonna find a picture of that mini and probably put it behind us.
Oh, I've already got it.
There we go.
Because that does no justice as to how detailed these are.
Yeah, the minis are pretty for sure.
And then you got all the different buildings that are also three-dimensional, beautifully sculpted. You get to drop these little skulls.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. The tower just throws skulls at you. I like that. I like that a lot. Look at the attention, though. Like, this is just the plastic covering, and it's all etched. I mean, that's pretty crazy.
All right, so you want to see the board first.
I do want to see the board, yeah. Let's save the tower for last. Shh, don't look. Where's your big boy knife? There you go. Oh, you're going to make me open this one. Oh, I'm going to break it up in little pieces, one, because the other one's too easy for you to pick up. Okay. It's a pretty decent-sized board. In the center there is where the tower would go. It's divided up into quadrants.
North, south, east, and west.
Yeah, and each one is a, what do they call them?
Kingdom.
Kingdom. Each one is a kingdom.
Yep. Each player has their home kingdom that they are the champion of. If things start happening in your kingdom and you're in a different kingdom, bad things start happening to you.
And then I guess from what I saw when you're playing, this is where you put all those buildings.
All these yellow marks, they each have an own design that correspond with the way the mini is sculpted, so you know that sanctuaries go there, citadels, bazaars, villages. Even Chris couldn't mess this one up.
He might. So now it's time. Probably should have brought yours in here.
Mine does have batteries.
You also get cards, and what's cool is they give you little baggies to put all your skulls and your
extra baggies.
Yeah, I like that. What do you got? Your potions,
your gear, your quest items.
So there's a lot going on with this game, and it runs off an app. I actually, when app games first came out, I wasn't too thrilled because I thought it was going to take away from the board game experience, but
it enhances it in my experience.
Yeah, so I mean, Mansions of Madness, I love the app in Mansions of Madness. Descent, the new Descent, the app is phenomenal.
I think it's because of this app this game has become my new favorite board game, because the app pretty much, as complicated as all these things, these bits and bobs that we're pulling out, the app makes it very simple, but yet the game itself is intricate to where it's not just boring.
Yeah, I mean, from what I saw, it definitely, I think without the app, the game might be a little too complicated.
Yes. Keeping track of everything, I think it would be.
Now, any of you old timers, if you remember Dark Tower, I mean, this is the return to Dark Tower, so there's definitely been upgrades to not only the gameplay, but if you remember that tower, having to crank it and turn it, you're about to see the new and improved tower. There we go. So this, now, like I said, I've only seen it played, but it's Bluetooth, so it connects to your iPad or your phone or whatever you're playing the game with, and that app will spin the tower for you on the inside, and then it lights up, telling you which doors need to be open, and it spits skulls at you.
Yeah, so if you can see it, like this is an empty space. So like if a skull, after you dropped it in here, it'll register to the app that your turn is over. It could get lodged down into this empty space here, but when the seal comes off, that skull is going to come tumbling down, and you're not gonna like it. But that could not happen, because if you see you got a glyph, it's called a glyph here. These also get revealed as you pull seals off. Well, this part rotates. So if the tower's facing this way, it could rotate to this side, and all of a sudden the skulls are trapped back here, and then they drop this way, or they drop in.
Whichever way the opening is, yeah. And we found out after you guys finished playing that the rotation of the tower is programmable.
Yes. So you can set it to have all three towers rotate the same way, each a different direction. And that just added more wow factor to me.
There's no voice acting on this thing, so it's a little disappointing. I was really hoping that we'd get like an eerie voice when the Dark Tower did something. Or
you get some laughs and cackles.
Yeah, you get the monster noises for sure, but not, I don't know. It lost a little bit of the atmosphere for me doing that. Doesn't mean the gameplay is still the same, whether it has voices or not. It's just something I wanted. Minis, they're awesome minis. And I did not see the expansion played, but I saw your expansion opened, and it looks like there's some interesting stuff. Different color skulls, which is pretty interesting.
Yep. Each one of those skulls, they do different things once you incorporate the expansion in.
Now, with the expansion, you tell the app that you have the expansion,
Yes.
and it just automatically incorporates it.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you play it today using an expansion character, but none of the others?
So the characters that are in the expansion, they can just be added. You can play those outright. You don't have to tell the app. The only thing you have to tell the app is basically if you're using the expansion,
Okay.
like the guilds. But the characters out of the expansion box, they can just be used with the base game by itself.
Okay.
This thing is awesome.
There it is. Dark Tower. That is without a doubt the coolest thing we got in this week. Although your friend just said is quickly becoming
It's definitely the most. It's the most unique.
Yeah.
It's the most unique thing I've seen in a while.
Yeah. Apparently that is a YouTuber. That picture, that's like his icon or whatever, his avatar. Is that the word, Mr. Internet Guru over there?
I think they still call them that.
Yeah. So.
Or NFTs or whatever the crap.
Oh, NFTs. Jesus Christ.
They have an NFT Batman card thing now. Did you see that?
No.
Well, punch your pieces. Play the game right now.
We're not playing the game right
Play the game right now. We're gonna play.
We got started at 9:30. It's late. I'm an old man. Now, what's going on in Myrtle Beach Games?
This coming week?
This coming week, yep.
So in Conway, as we got every Wednesday, we have Learning Through Games.
Okay. What time does that start?
It starts at 2 o'clock, runs till 5 to 6-ish.
Okay.
We're not going to be sticklers on the time. So, if you're a parent running late, that's fine. Tuesdays and Thursdays out there are always D&D.
Do you do anything after on Wednesday?
Family Game Night is also on Wednesdays, typically starting about 6 o'clock, where we choose a different board game each week. And we will teach you how to play that game. And we have it set up all throughout the week. So if you want to stop in and see if it's something that piques your interest, come in on Wednesday to play it. And
You're looking at the TV.
I am looking at the
Yeah,
TV.
I've been doing it the whole time too.
I don't know what to do with my hands. So, Family Game Night is Wednesday nights, about 6:30ish is when we get started. Different game each week. So, and like I said, pop in through the store. We do have it set up on a table, and we can give you a little rundown of it during the week. And then on Wednesday, actually come in and play it.
You should bring your sad friend.
Yeah, if your friend is sad. This might be next week's featured game. Yeah, you know what? Nope. Next week.
All right.
All right, so then Friday, we got Modern going on out in Conway.
Okay.
You got Draft this week in Soxty, right?
Friday we do draft. We're gonna we have a pretty set schedule. It's draft, modern, draft, modern in the Sockasty store. In Conway, it's kind of whatever the people ask for the week before. That's what you're gonna do the following week.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Then Saturday here we do Pokemon at 1:30 in the Sockasty location. and then it's Commander night all night after that. Other things do happen. There's people come in and they play miniatures games. Like Saturday gets pretty hectic, pretty crazy, but it's super fun, and there's always room for more people to play and learn some games.
Saturday, we also have a full schedule, too. We have starting at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.-ish. All of our times are ish. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.-ish, we have the Pokemon training. So if you don't know how to play the game, you don't know how to build a deck or need help building a deck or want to come in and learn so you can play with your child, Saturday's the day for you.
This is also really, really important. The reason why we set this up in the first place is because Sunday is when we actually run our Pokemon. And new players were showing up not knowing how to play, and we were getting started where we should have been starting at like 1:30. We were getting started at like 2:30, 3 o'clock. Because we had to take the time. Not that we won't take the time, but you would really be helping us out if you came in the day before on Saturday.
Yeah, it was my fault.
Yeah. It was your fault.
I didn't know how to play.
See, Juan, you should have came on a Saturday.
Yep.
But we will be more than happy to teach you on a Sunday. So yes, that we're trying to take some of that pressure off of Sunday, some of our professors and our staff and all that, because Sundays in Conway get pretty crazy.
Yeah.
40, 50 kids running around. We order pizza. We order pizza here at Soxty too.
Yep. Pokemon in both stores is basically a pizza party. It's $5. You get pizza. You get to play Pokemon all day. You really can't beat that. And if you're under 11, you get a free pack.
Then we have Yu-Gi-Oh! At 2. Sign-up start at 5 for My Hero Academia. Sign up at 5. You can try to beat Josh. We want you to beat Josh.
Yeah.
Beat Josh.
Yeah. I mean, literally beat Josh. I don't care about the game.
Yeah. There's all kinds of construction going around. You can find something. Then that starts at 6 o'clock.
Also starting at 6 o'clock is Flesh and Blood.
Flesh and Blood.
Flesh and Blood. And that group, that's a growing crowd.
Yeah.
Pretty good for a new game.
And I think also what they're wanting to do on Thursdays is new people coming, like a less competitive scene.
Yeah, like a learn to play
Yeah.
day where it's not, you don't pay the $5 to entry, you just kind of play the game. And we have plenty of OP kits for My Hero Academia and Flesh and Blood.
Yes.
Yeah, there's lots of promos to give out, and playmats for Flesh and Blood.
Those playmats are so pretty.
They're gorgeous. Sunday, you kind of already spoke about
Yep.
Pokemon going on there.
Yep. We try to get started about 2 o'clock. Get there a little bit earlier so we can get you registered and make sure you're all squared away. The Sunday painting class is going to be temporarily on hiatus, but it will be returning once summer gets here and the kids are out of school and they can kind of stay later, play with the dangerous tools and fire and all that.
In Sockasty, Sunday is pretty much an open play day. We don't really schedule anything specific, but tables are always available, and there's always people coming in and out playing games, mostly miniatures gaming on Sunday. It is his favorite game.
Buy that game.
So Mondays, both stores. Mondays is kind of a open
play.
day. Yeah, I mean, Sockasty does not open till 5 o'clock on Mondays. Just throwing that out there. Had 3 or 4 people that showed up yesterday at like 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock. But if you show up and one of us is here, we're gonna open the doors and you can come in. But the official time is 5 o'clock. Tuesday, I actually don't have anything planned in Sockasty on Tuesdays. Well, that's actually not true. They do the video gaming. They do Madden tournaments and
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Yep.
They do that.
And Tuesday in Conway, we have D&D going about 6 o'clock.
Also on Wednesdays, I play Zombicide every Wednesday. I have a group, and we run it like a campaign. You are more than welcome to come join us. That is one of my favorite games. So, and I can teach you how to play it in 5 minutes. Don't worry about that.
Also, I believe in talking to one of our DMs, G.I. Joe, the role-playing game, is about to get played too.
So that's a Philip thing. Sure. I mean, we got it. If you're into G.I. Joe, we got the deck building game, which actually kind of looks cool.
Yeah. You get vehicles?
That and the Transformers game. Yeah. What was the one that we didn't get that was
Power Rangers.
Power Rangers? We got to get that one too, because that game system that they use for that looks good. We should have brought those in here. Why didn't we bring those in here?
Because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, no, that's true. We'll show you the stuff we forgot to bring in here from last week, next week, and also all the new stuff. There is new Pokemon coming out.
Lucario V, the Mini 10s, Morpeko V Union.
Right. Now, the thing is, by the time you guys see this, which will probably be Friday evening, and the stuff releases on Friday morning, it might be a little late. But also the anniversary box, which is like the collector box, which is the updated lunchbox, basically. But it looks really nice. It's got the three promo starters in it, 8 packs.
7 packs, wasn't it?
No, it's two brilliant stars. Two
Fusion Strike.
Yeah, so there it is. It's got the three
2 Brilliant Stars, 1 Fusion Strike, 1 Evolving Skies, and
3 battle styles, but the word in town is that they've been replaced by Vivid Voltage, which I think is a better pack.
Do you remember the Christmas bundles that Magic did a couple years back with Return to Ravnica? That's what this box almost looks like.
Yeah, it's an actual box, like a collector's box. It's not the lunchbox. I mean, I like the lunch boxes, but this one just looks nicer. It looks more.
You can actually store cards in this, though.
That's true. That is true. Oh, and it's also got the notepad and the stickers. Everybody loves stickers. So Conway's upgrades are the 2 new Wargaming tables.
One Wargaming table so far. We're building another one. And we have a D&D table coming. I just want to name it a D&D table.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what it's meant for. So it's a TV. It's a TV built into the table, with a glass top.
Yep.
And cup holders. And
cup holders.
Is there going to be USB ports for charging?
Yep. USB ports each.
We're going to put regular plugins too. There should be. This way people can plug their chargers into the laptops. Yeah.
I'll run that past our development team and see if we can work that out.
Next is the second Wargaming table, though.
Yes.
And then
these tables are massive.
Yeah. So what are they? They're 10 foot by 4.
10 foot by 4 foot. Well over 150 pounds. I've moved one down by myself. Chris didn't help at all. That's you, Christopher. One of these Wargaming tables that we're building will be dedicated to Zach and Melissa on April 16th. Tragically passed and left a beautiful 6-year-old daughter behind.
We are going to have, on the 16th, we're going to have a charity event for Layla Sawyers.
We're trying to make sure that she is taken care of in life because, as we all know, growing up parentless, she's going to have her share of hurdles to cross. We just want to give her a hand with that.
Right.
And that's what this whole event is for.
But we're going to talk more about that next week because that'll be more of what's happening this week. But the important part that I want to really bring up is that we are already taking donations. Yes. All right, so we need a few things. If you have a business or a service that you do, if you want to donate that service or goods from your business that we can raffle off, that would be helpful. And we'll mention you on the Facebook page that you've donated this, blah blah blah. But if you want to make a monetary donation, both stores can take a donation. So whichever store you want to go to give a donation, either one can take the donation. You can call in a donation using a credit card. You can send us a check. We'll put all that information on the Facebook page for this. And what is the Facebook page, Juan?
Visit layla.myrtlebeach.games.
We're also building a Easter basket for Layla since the following day is Easter.
Mm-hmm. And it's really important to us because Zach, I've known Zach. We've all known Zach for
10 years.
10 years, 10, 11 years. It's rough.
The walls were still red when I met him.
Yeah, yep. That's when he first came in. He came into the small red building, and me and him and Dallas, I think, played D&D, and then we played Warhammer Quests, and
then after that, Zach played every other game.
Played every game that came through the door. Every game. That I wanted to bring that up, and we're really going to talk in depth about that next week because that is super, super important to us and hopefully important to you. Also, that Friday beforehand, if you knew Zach or Melissa, we're just going to have a small get-together in the Socastee location. The big event will be in the Conway location. But we're gonna have a small get together just in remembrance of Zach and Melissa, and we're just gonna hang out and tell stories, maybe play some games, and it's not anything official. But I just wanted to bring that up. If you were close with Zach or Melissa, and you want to come and commensurate with, I don't know if that's a word. Commensurate sounds right.
Commemorate.
No, commemorate. I think it's commensurate. Look that up. We'll put up all the information. But yeah, if you knew Zach or Melissa and you want to come and commensurate, I think that's the right word. And just basically make fun of Zach because that's what we did when he was alive. We'd love to have you.
Yeah.
All right, I think we've covered. We ended on a sad note, though. I guess it's not a sad note.
Happy.
This doesn't actually give like.
Wait. We ended on a sad note?
Oh, your friend is sad.
I need to make you feel better.
Yeah, that does.
Your
That game makes me feel better just because of the name.
All I think of was cheer up, emo kid.
All right, we want to thank Juan for recording this, getting back in the saddle and recording for us.
This is my first time here. Thanks for having me.
This is Philip's first time
I don't
ever
know what
on
to
the
do with
green
my
screen.
hands.
And we'll see you next week. And we'll go over what we got in over this week.
Yep.
And what's coming up the following week in the stores.
Stay classy, San Diego.
That was terrible.
Copycat.
If you don't like it, don't read this. Well, I've already read it. I like it. It's fine. It's great. Yeah, yep. And then also, starting at 6 o'clock, is... wow. So we're going to back that up. Also starting at 6 o'clock is... I'm going to forget it again. Mine's going the opposite way, Philip. So, see, this way. Yours is going that way.
We went across the street.
Oh, we were. Yeah.
You're not supposed to read everything on the prompter.
Well, I thought that's what the prompter was for.
Are you dabbing now?
No, leave that in. That was awesome. 9 months from now, you're going to have my baby. I thought it was weird too, Juan.
And then we left band camp, and then, we just forgot about it.
I see it's not invisible when I do that. But the bottom's invisible when I do that.
The liquid's invisible.
No, you can't see my throat through there. Yeah. That's the picture behind.
Okay. Cut.
You can't cut, Philip. You're not the director. He is. What are you doing?